There's a famous quote: the only thing certain in life is death and taxes. Well, tax season's here again. We all dread it and say next year I'll be more prepared.
That's right, Alan. Tax season can be a stressful time. So today, we're talking about the top 4 tips you can use to make your tax prep be smoother this year. Just as you turn the corner on the holiday season, you're hit with constant reminders that it's tax time. Whether it's receiving W-2s, 1099s, or just seeing ads on TV and the internet, the reality sets in that it's time to begin the process all over again.
Not only do you worry about collecting and organizing documents, you also have to think about how you're going to file them, whether this means you're going to do it yourself or hire a professional. Then, from there, you have to do the research. What software? What professional? Where do you find the time?
That's why these 4 tips will help reduce your tax season stress.
Prepare ahead of time. So whether you're the type that has a shoebox full of papers, or maybe a neat digital file, the earlier you start, the better off you'll be. One of the things we tell people a lot is to use either a checklist or a tax organizer. This will make sure you have all the documents that you need. So on a checklist, you may find things like W-2s or 1099s.
If you had someone prepare your tax returns last year, ask them for a tax organizer. This way, you'll have a detailed view of everything that you had on your tax return. So if you had a rental property or a side business, you'll be able to see all of the deductions that you took last year, and there will even be amounts listed next to the categories. This way, you'll make sure that you're accounting for all of your expenses, and if the amounts are vastly different, maybe you forgot a receipt.
True.
Be aware of changes. Tax time would be easy if everything stayed the same year over year, but life happens.
Exactly. Maybe you had a life event come up. You bought or sold a house. Maybe you had a kid. Maybe you're a university employee who just retired and is taking income for the first time.
Also, maybe the government has been making changes for you. Whether that's sending you stimulus money or giving you an advance on child tax credit, these are items you want to make sure you have on your tax return.
Consider contributing to an IRA. Are you looking for an additional way to maybe save on your taxes this year? This can be a great option to put more money in your pocket and save for your big goal of retirement. And did you know you have until the tax deadline, usually April 15th, to fund this?
Just make sure you're paying attention to the maximum contribution limits and that you qualify for the deduction, because not everybody does. And as a reminder, a deduction will reduce your taxable income, which reduces your taxes.
Consider using a professional. To be or not to be?
More like to use or not to use.
Much better, Chandler.
But if you find yourself pulling your hair out, or if your tax return's a little bit more complex this year, maybe it's time to start working with a tax professional. The advantages here are that you have peace of mind that you have an expert in your corner guiding you from start to finish along the way. Additionally, you don't have to spend your time calculating your credits or deductions. This way, you're going to be set up with advanced tax planning and strategy, and this will help you stay organized year after year.
So hopefully these 4 tips have you feeling more confident and ready to tackle a new tax season. But don't delay, and importantly, have an organizational plan.
If you have questions or you do want to start working with a tax professional, just know we have a full service tax division that's here and ready to help you and reduce your tax season stress.